Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words, and this picture from CNN's front page last week, August 15th, is no doubt a perfect example of that phrase. Notice the number 42 on this military aircraft just behind the leader of North Korea. 42 is a special number in light of war, and for the entire post 9/11 era, we have been taunted with the thought of war with North Korea, Iran, Russia, China, but especially Iran and North Korea. There's even a documentary film out there titled 33 Minutes, and it is put out by the Heritage Foundation. You can look this up, you can stream it free online. It is about how the United States could be nuked within 33 minutes from either North Korea or Iran. This is a total hoax. By the numbers, my point is these numbers are of significance. It's why they're put in front of our eyes so much. So with regards to him posing in front of 42, the word war has simple English gematria of 42. W is the 23rd letter, A is the 1st, R is the 18th. The phrase world war in Pythagorean gematria also sums to 42. W is the 23rd letter, but instead of adding 23, you add 5 because 2 plus 3 is 5. O is the 15th letter, 1 plus 5 is 6. R is the 18th, 1 plus 8 is 9, so on. Now, with regards to World War numbers, think about how the United States became involved in World War II. Supposedly, it was the bombing of Pearl Harbor that got the United States involved. Technically, this isn't correct because prior to Pearl Harbor, on March 11th, the United States signed the Lend-Lease Act, which gave our Navy ports it gave access to the Allied troops. So our ports became of assistance to Allied forces in World War II, our first step into the war. Then on September 11th, 1941, the same day Pentagon construction began. Think about how the Pentagon was attacked on 9/11. Construction also began September 11th, 1941, 60 years earlier. On that same day, FDR, who was president at the time, gave the order for Axis ships, U.S. Navy to attack Axis ships in Allied waters, including Germany and Japan. But look at this. Pearl Harbor, World War, and Holocaust all have simple English gematria of 114. And with regards to those numbers, we're currently living in the time of the 114th Congress in the United States. And the leader of the 114th Congress is John Boehner, someone with 114 gematria himself. Again, as I continue to assert, it is an international gang, Freemason Zionists, who are running this world and using leaders as puppets, from North Korea to the United States and beyond. Now, this picture is from last week, 7 days ago. Check out this from CNN today. The leader in front of the number 239, a lot like the date September 23rd, which is much in focus. The United States just turned 239 years old on July 4th. Let's watch some of this mainstream coverage from today. A fellow Truth Seeker YouTuber uploaded this video. Let's check it out here.
Shift to North Korea right now because North Korea once again threatening the United States, threatening an attack on the U.S. homeland, saying it has offensive weapons unknown to the world. This is in response to the joint U.S.-South Korean operations that happen every year. But there are people suggesting that this threat seems especially caustic. In your mind, Gordon, is this threat different than all other threats?
We will only know, a few weeks from now. The North Koreans make threats all the time. Every once in a while, they carry through on them. And the issue here is that now they have long-range missiles that can reach the west coast of the United States, and they also have nuclear warheads.
Is this threat different than all other threats?
We will only know, a few weeks from now.
They also recently made a remake of the movie Red Dawn, Truth Seeker. Red Dawn has the gematria of 33. It was Operation Red Dawn that was used to capture Saddam Hussein, if you can recall. In light of that number 239, it reminds me of the missing Malaysian plane of March 8th, 2014. It had 239 people on board, and they recently brought this story back up in the media. Think about how for much of the past decade we've been told that future wars, if there's to be another great war in this world, it will involve taking out satellites and communications for nations. That's what future wars will be about. This missing Malaysian plane was kind of hinting at that. You know, radars failing, things dropping off the map. Start to look at all these pieces of the puzzle they've dished out to us and how they taunt us with these headlines today. It starts to make a bit more sense. From December 21st, 2014, we got this headline: North Korea, worse is coming. Worse is coming. This headline has gematria of 123, just like the word conspiracy. And what I'm saying is this is truly an international conspiracy being waged against all the people of the world. You know, we all think we have these independent, sovereign nations, real leaders, but really it's just a big puppet show. The world is a stage. Here's our president doing his best puppet pose. Let me show you why this is funny, Truth Seeker. Notice that Obama is posing here. This is when he freed 46 prisoners in El Reno, Oklahoma. El Reno, Oklahoma has gematria of 64, just like the name Barack Hussein Obama, just like the phrase civil rights. Think about 64 Civil Rights Act. And Obama freed 46 prisoners, the reflection of 64, making himself to be the hero, which has gematria of 46. So this photo op, all by the numbers, even the doors he's standing in front of. Notice he's standing in front of door number 121. This is the number of revelation. Next to door number 122, a number with a lot of powerful connections, even to God. And then notice that it's door 123 that's open. 123 is the number of conspiracy. There's a white officer and a black man in a suit on each of his shoulders, all part of the coded image that's before us. And look up here, Truth Seeker. This top row, you can only make out one number, the number 223. And the reason this is so curious to me is because of the gematria of these numbers. Remember, the first door shown is door number 121. That's the number of a revelation. 11 times 11 is revelation. In Revelation, it is named the synagogue of Satan as the people who will rule in the end times. These are said to be the false Jews, just like the Zionist Jews, which the world wars have been about. An agenda for the Zionist Masonic Jews. Look at this. The synagogue of Satan, gematria of 223, just like the word Masonic. And these Zionists are Masons. Masonic also has that gematria of 223. And look at old Obama here, posing next to all these numbers, with that 223 just showing up top, but nowhere else. No other numbers are readable up here. You see how they do this to us, Truth Seeker? These numbers are no joke. Look at this, Beatles, 223. If you think that's a coincidence, the Beatles released their first album on March 22nd, written as 322 or 22/3, days before months. And with regards to the presidents before Obama, George W. Bush began Operation Shock and Awe March 22nd, 2003. Shortly after the invasion of Iraq, coming 555 days after September 11th. Again, that 5-sided pentagon of 5 floors with a 5-acre court in the middle, across from the Washington Monument that is 555 feet tall. These Masons, these Zionists, these New World Order agendaists, their giveaway is their numbers once you understand them. They put them before our face so often on the daily.
You were both in Skull and Bones, the secret society.
It's so secret we can't talk about it.
What does that mean for America? The conspiracy theorists are going to go
I'm
wild.
sure they are. I don't know. I haven't seen the web.
Number 322.
First of all, he's not the nominee, and look, I look forward.
Are you prepared to lose?
No, I'm not going to lose.
You both were members of Skull and Bone.
Truth Seeker, George W. Bush said he's not going to lose just like that before the first election as well. And remember how suspicious all that went down in Florida, where his brother was the governor. The reason why is because all these elections are scripted. Each president is predetermined. Whoever is to be president after Obama, it has already been decided. All throughout history, all the presidencies are by the numbers.
A secret society at Yale. What does that tell us? Not much, because it's a secret. Is there a secret handshake? Is there a secret code? I wish there were something secret I could manifest. 322, secret number? There are all kinds of secrets, Tim, but one thing is not a secret. I disagree with this president's direction that he's taking the country. We can do a better job, and I intend to do it. And we'll be watching. Be safe on the campaign trail. John Kerry, thanks for joining us. And we'll be right back.
Tim Russert would die not much longer while on vacation unexpectedly of a heart attack. Perhaps he asked the wrong questions to those two, because that was a major giveaway. That information right there really helped my mom wake up. I showed her that in 2004 when she was so worried about Bush becoming president. I said, Mom, don't worry about it. It's all a rigged show. Look at this. These two guys running for president were from the same secret society that admits 15 members per year. Think about that. A nation of over 300 million, and the two main choices for president are from the same secret society. From Korea to the Americas to other parts of Asia and Europe, the same is true, Truth Seeker. These world leaders are puppets controlled by the same Masonic Zionist gang, and they wage these divisions as a real conspiracy against the people of these nations. The leaders benefit, the people suffer. This is how the madness is waged. All right, Truth Seeker, until next time.